Hi guys, this is Alex from Mason Lifestyle. I hope you are all doing well. Today we're going to be talking about holiday party patterns. Yes, you definitely want to look good for the holidays, and I got a couple of patterns that you can use and make, and some of them quickly, others a little bit slower. But guys, before I do, I have to tell you about today's sponsor, which is alllll. And you guys know I do not do a lot of collaborations because I really want to make sure that when I do it is something that I actually use myself, and sometimes I don't, but alllll I do. Don't forget to think about alllll this season for any holiday gifts for family, friends, or perhaps for yourself. And since we are talking about holiday patterns this time around, it's good to accessorize, of course, with perhaps big statement jewelry or smaller ones. alllll has both of that. I decided to get myself these really cute earrings. They're beautiful, dainty. I don't tend to love big earrings, so definitely they have some beautiful, beautiful things. And of course, using my usual ring, which is a heart ring that I absolutely love. It's perfect for every single day wear. It does not tarnish. I haven't had any allergies. And if you do have some issues, you can return it back. You also get free shipping, which I don't know about you, but it is huge with me. And guys, lastly, they are also eco-friendly, which I'm really paying attention about all of those things, just because with fabric, I'm trying to stay away from synthetic fabrics that not degrade. So I definitely want to stick with companies that are thinking about the environment and, you know, sending little packages like this that you can definitely pack your jewelry if you are traveling, or perhaps also use it for some other things that you may have around the house. Perfect for sewing needles, may have maybe like a little spool of thread wherever you're going. So definitely check them out. They are having a sale, and I went ahead and put the link below. So don't forget to think about them for gifts for yourself, for your family, and for friends. So guys, today we are talking about holiday party patterns that you can make. And you know, usually I can do this video perhaps like a month ago, but of course, sometimes we don't find out, you know, when is the company holiday party, or when is our family going to have a get together. So I have like a really nice array of patterns today, some that are quick to make and others that are gonna take you a little time. Perhaps maybe start those now. But I definitely wanted to focus on patterns with more of like a festive feel, and perhaps using some fabrics that you sometimes may not think about using throughout the year, like a velvet or perhaps a sequins, right? So let's get through those. So the first pattern on the list is McCall's 8142. And guys, as always, if you click on the link below, I went ahead and put a link to all of these patterns with pictures on my website. So if you want to get any of these patterns, all of them are still in print. I believe there is one that is out of print, but is provided at the PDF site on the Simplicity site. But go ahead and check them out if you want to look at these a little more. So first pattern off the list is McCall's 8142. It's a knit pull-on dress with 2 different bodices and skirt variations plus sleeves. I have seen 2 people on Instagram make these patterns. One of them was, she made this view C with, it's just like sleeveless and just fabric on one shoulder. But it looks so beautiful. She made it in this gorgeous red knit, very festive. And I also saw a view A done by So Hot Mommy, which I love her. She's older than me, but she really takes great care of herself. She embraces her age, but she dresses impeccably and also appropriately for her age. Great Instagram influencer to find. I love this lady. She looked amazing in this pattern. You guys should definitely check it out. Next one on the list is Vogue 1842. This is a fitted dress with a sweetheart neckline and a bias cut slip dress. I think this pattern is great if perhaps you have a winter wedding coming up and you would like to look a little bit more festive, but of course you don't want to go crazy with a big dress, something intensive. This is a great dress to make. The fabric suggested for this pattern are crepe back satin, I can't say satin today, but that's recommended for this pattern, jacquard or rayon velvet. I think this would also look stunning on rayon velvet, but you have to make sure that you know how to sew with velvet, especially rayon, that is going to move a little bit more on you. But it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pattern. And I think this is really one of those dresses that you can wear it year round. So perhaps pick the appropriate color and just accessorize with jewelry or whatnot, right? Next pattern on the list is Vogue 1841. And guys, I love this pattern. I have this pattern. If you have this pattern and you have not opened this pattern, you probably should. You kind of get a little bit of a chuckle there looking at this pattern because there are some unfinished pattern business going on it, and you see it on the pattern. But it is made for sequins fabric. But look at the bishop sleeve with a cuff and buttons. It is stunning, and double bonus, which I think, thank God, 8 cup sizes are included on this one. So definitely check it out. Guys, here is another pattern. You're probably thinking, I don't know about that one, but hear me out. Vogue 1674. It is a lined close fitting dress with an invisible side zipper and body variations. You have 4 different kinds of views for this pattern. I have actually this pattern. I love it. Definitely a quick one to make. And if you're worried about looking slim on this, all you have to do is just line it with compression lining fabric, the same type of stuff that you would use for lining a swimsuit, where you need to make sure that things are not moving, that you're looking slim, flat, beautiful. I would definitely suggest that you use perhaps like a double knit, something that's brushed, right? And it feels nice against the body. And of course that you use some sort of perhaps like a busy print, kind of like the model has, right? So I think it's a great pattern. You can show a little skin, but not a lot. You can also do this in stretch velvet. It would look beautiful if you did. And very festive. Of course, don't forget to accessorize, right? I think sometimes when you bring in statement jewelry or perhaps like a beautiful gold cuff, it looks absolutely beautiful. So definitely don't forget to accessorize when you're getting dressed for the holidays, right? If you have perhaps like a really beautiful comb with like crystals and all of that, that's the time of the year to pull it out, okay? So here's another one, McCall's M8037. It is a pullover, evening or ankle length dress with a plunging neckline for all of you that like a little bit of cleavage, perhaps not me. And if you are like me but still want to wear it, remember you can always raise the neckline. So don't stop yourself from kind of taking a look at some of these patterns. You can adjust them. You know how to do that. So this is another great pattern to take a look at. It is designed for knits, velvet knits, novelty knits, and even interlocking jersey, which I thought, interlocking jersey? Okay. Definitely if you're looking more for like a casual look. If you're going to a party, if you're looking interlock jersey, but definitely a pretty velvet knit will look amazing on this. Another pattern that I really loved, and this one was perfect. It's Simplicity S9476. Guys, it has a sweetheart neckline in 2 different lengths. I love this pattern because it has princess seams on the bodice. So of course, it is a really easy way to adjust this pattern right? And if you rather cover your arms, you also have a flutter sleeve, which is adorable, and also have like a deep V-neck opening. And again, you can raise the neckline. It's nothing hard to do. It's probably one of those videos that I should do next, but I'm sure you can find that on YouTube, a video as to how to raise the neckline on a pattern. I assure you, it is very easy to do. I saw something similar at Banana Republic over the weekend when I was with my daughter at the shopping mall, and it had like this beautiful brocade fabric, which I'm sure that you can find something at Mood Fabrics. I also love the fabric on the model. It's got like a lining and an overlay with like a beautiful polka dot. Again, so something beautiful that you can do, guys. And this pattern goes up to 32. So definitely keep that in mind. You also have McCall's M8021. Guys, this pattern is the one that I told you. It is now out of print, but you can download it from the simplicity.com website. It is made especially for sequins. And when you are working with sequins, you want to make sure that you are avoiding a lot of seams, that you are avoiding a ton of darts, that you are avoiding anywhere where you have to kind of like do darts, a lot of seams that are busy on seams and things like that. Perhaps like princess seams, no, which sequence fabric. You definitely want a, even like an A-line dress or like a shift dress, something with that is not a lot going on. So this is a great pattern that you can have. It's a loose fitting wrap dress with snap closures and side seam pockets. The pattern has 3 different views, although I think it's more like 2, sleeveless and with sleeves. And if you are thinking that you perhaps want to do an indie pattern in this case, check out the Vicky Sews Philippa dress. That indie pattern is sized from size 34 to 52, which would be like a 2022 in US sizing. So definitely check that out. So we keep going down the line, and the next couple of patterns, I would say if you love these patterns, start them now because they are a little bit more advanced, but I definitely wanted to show you also some more advanced patterns. And these are by Vicky Sews, which is an indie pattern company. Their drafting is absolutely unbelievable. So the first pattern that I'm showing you is the I'm in jumpsuit from Vicky Sews. Guys, it's a semi-fitted jumpsuit with a wrap style bodice and an elastic at the waist. Suggested fabric for this pattern is sequin fabric with a knit backing. And guys, you will have to line this, especially if you are using sequins fabric, just to make sure that the sequins don't bother you as you are wearing this or having a great time at the party. You could also potentially use like a stretch shimmery fabric on this, but again, you're going to have to line it if you are one of those people that you know, any type of sensory issues or that perhaps it bothers you. So just keep that in mind. Another beautiful dress from Vicky Sews that I'm like, well, that looks very simple. When you actually read the description, it is something a little bit more intensive. This is the Flavia dress from Vicky Sews. It is a bias cut dress with an accentuated waist and loose fitting bodice with gathers along the seam, the waist seam. It does have a back hole opening in the back, full grown on sleeves with narrow cuffs. I love that they don't use elastic on the cuffs because you guys know I do not care for that. I think sometimes it makes your garments look cheap. So I definitely usually use cuffs for that. This dress also has a high front slit, which guys, perhaps in my case, I would probably lower that, maybe like 2 or 3 inches above my knee, just so if I'm comfortable, right? And making sure that nothing is showing too much. Plus it gets cold here in Chicago. So slits up to like, you know, middle of my thigh, that might be too much. But they recommend silk, viscose, satin, or if you are in a budget, I'm thinking also challis is a great fabric to use. And guys, if you want to kind of go a little bit more luxe for this dress, definitely keep in mind silk is one of the suggested fabrics, so definitely a beautiful one to use. So last but not least, and I told you guys, some of these patterns are advanced, right? They are advanced, so if you are working on these patterns, you may want to start like now, like order the fabric right now, get ready to hustle, because I have a beautiful dress for you for New Year's Eve. It is Vicky So's Lourdes, and guys, it is a close-fitting lingerie inspired dress with a boned corset bodice and separate bra cups. So if you want to do some adjustments depending on your cup, you can do that. It is rated difficult, and yeah, start that now. Start this pattern right now. But look how amazing it is. It's made up of 2 different types of fabric. The inner layer is mesh and the overlay is tulle and is rushed along the edges. You also have fall plackets with grommets for a lace front, which guys, you can also buy grommets tape, right? If you want to just take some shortcuts. And this has an invisible zipper in the back. So you're definitely get some experience on that one. That is one heck of a pattern. But again, Vicky So's patterns are drafted unbelievably well. I have a lot of you that love them. So if you definitely want to kind of roll up your sleeves and spend the entire month of December sewing away, this is a great one. And if you look at Vicky So's website, all of their patterns tell you exactly approximately how many hours you should be spending on this pattern. So, which is kind of nice. You get an idea of, okay, am I going to be here, you know, a week making this, or am I going to be here 2 days making this? So, guys, again, if you are wearing a beautiful gown for the holidays, going to parties, don't forget to check out Ana Luisa. They are having a sale at this time of the year, and they have some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful jewelry. They have some beautiful everyday statement jewelry that you can wear every day, or perhaps you really want to do it up and get some solid gold and diamonds. They have it too. Better yet, free shipping. And if there is something that you don't care about and want to exchange it, they do that for free. All right, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.